All right. It's time. I already did game number 1 with me bit goal, just covering this up because I'm a dickhead who's got great production skills. I'm going to fix that up right now because I've actually made my preview up on my second monitor, so I'm not a terrible human. Sorry about that, guys. We're going to be diving into map number 2 of iCast, your freaking awesome replays. And of course, this was the bait and switch challenge where you had to pretend to lose and then actually come back and throw some curveballs at your opponent.
Yes.
We already saw a very cocky player in game number 1 get a bit of justice. Let's see what we get in game number 2. Chateau, welcome to the pigsty. Thank you very much for that sub. Up here in the top left in the red, it's the fucking monkey out of Umbrella Academy, right? It's Pogo. That's his name, right? You guys watch Umbrella Academy? It's a pretty fun show. I liked it. I'm not big on most superhero shows, but there was marginally less whining than Daredevil, which was the last kind of series I actually watched that I kind of enjoyed, where I was like, oh, I like this show. And then Daredevil's like, I need to go talk to my priest. I killed someone again. You're like, why? That guy like murdered and raped and did terrible things. And he's like, but I shouldn't kill. And you're like, why? And then the Punisher comes along and he's like, I'm 1,000 times more badass than you and I get shit done. And the Daredevil's like, I need to go talk to my priest. And I was like, oh, Daredevil got ruined for me, man. The Punisher just made him look like such a wanker. Anyway, down here in the bottom right, in the blue, it's one pack. I don't know, man. I'm all down. I like superheroes that just bring down that righteous fury. You know what I'm saying? I like those superheroes who just get their murder on. I like those ones who give no fracks. The ones who are just like, I just fucking stabbed this person, that person. He's a dickhead. He's also a dickhead. And they just say, if you're past a certain level of dickhead, I will murder. I will murder. And that's fine. And that's good. So guys, thank you very much, Uzi, for gifting 5 subs there. Thank you very much, as well as yeah. Thank you so much, dudes. Really appreciate the support. Sorry, I just turned off the sound effects. I normally just have the visual alerts while I'm casting, so don't want it to obviously cover up me voice too much. So people on YouTube will be like, Pig, this is YouTube. Can you not have your alerts on? This is not a fucking Twitch stream. And I'm like, well, you guys actually don't give me any money. And they're like, well, I do have your YouTube page ad blocked, so you don't get any money off me, but I considered paying for YouTube Red to support you, but I didn't, but I thought about it. And I'm like, cool. Keep complaining in the comments section, Captain Cuck or whatever your name is there. Thanks for the support, mate. Now, honestly, I've actually been getting quite a few people coming over from YouTube saying, I only watch YouTube, but I'm going to sub to your stream or give you a donation or something, despite only watching on YouTube. So I really appreciate you guys. Those of you who use YouTube Red or actually click that unblock button on your ad block, you say accept, don't play ads on this page. I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Thank you for giving me those couple of cents of view. Does add up. Right now, Pogo has built 2 hatcheries on the other side of the map, but has got a lot of Zerglings coming across, is going for a ton of Speedlings themselves. Oh, that's a lot of Speedlings. Let's see if one pack can count. This is that situation where I love it when like the player with like clearly less Zerglings turns around. He's like, nah, I feel like mine have more belief. He's like, I've been really getting into Oprah and The Secret lately, and I've been visualizing my lesser number of Zerglings beating your greater number. Unfortunately, no, one pack seems to be an intelligent human. Unfortunately, being intelligent doesn't really help you when your opponent decides to have Zerglings that are 6 times faster with wings, which can literally chase you down and claw your fucking face off. So Pogo's gonna dive in here and start to stab some people. He is going full fucking baboon on this. Oh my god. One pack's in trouble, guys. One pack doesn't even have Zergling speed, has like no fucking defensive tech. Is this the right replay? One pack's dead? One pack's completely dead? Okay, Queens are gonna come down. They're gonna try and help. Okay, a couple of tentacle whacks to the face. That does help. Nothing more embarrassing than an elephant's penis just smacking your Zerglings in the face. I've never seen an elephant's penis. I imagine it looks like a spine crawler. Maybe there's like a fucking biologist or something who actually knows better. Maybe you can correct me in Twitch chat. I'm pretty sure most of you are already Twitch chat GMs. Wouldn't be surprised if half of you have PhDs in biology and you're all zookeepers and shit as well. Anyways, One Pack barely hangs on there. He's like, hey, it's fine. No worries. Let's just sit in the open with me queens and zerglings and hope that doesn't happen again. Thankfully, Mr. Elephant Dick is going to walk down there. Yeah, it does look a little bit. I reckon that's what it would look like, probably. If it, had legs and could crawl around in of its own. Anyways, we've got 2 bases down here. Pogo's like, hey, let's just fucking drone up some random bases on the other side of the map. This is actually a lit build. Because One Pack is like, you're on one base. My overlord sees it. I've just got to defend. Be careful. Except, funnily enough, One Pack I don't think has actually looked at the scouting at any point in this game because he's droning like a friggin' madman right now. I think at this point, One Pack's like, wait a second. You're on one base? And it's, just building zerglings, a roach roar, and a bane nest, trying to turtle up. But Pogo, pulling the wool over his eyes, is like, nah, man, I'm going to kill this overlord, and I'm going to take another base, because this is me natural. This is totally the first expansion I've taken. One Pack's like, oh, okay, you want to expand. You're even sending some extra drones down here. Those seem like they really want to be there. They're definitely not to give some illusion. Meanwhile, drones there. Gas is going on the way. Pogo is, bouncing up and down on that worker count. That's crazy. That's a lot of workers. Holy shit. Meanwhile, One Pack starting to build roaches. Still has a pack of zerglings here. We see 17 workers on the way for Pogo, just as a big pack of lings comes across. And that may be the wrong time to have built 17 workers. That's a lot of lings. Let's see if Pogo... Oh, Pogo says, yep. I believe... I visualized, no, the zerglings get surrounded. Oh, God. Like a bunch of them die. The rest get wounded. Ooh, getting caught on that corner. Meanwhile, back at home, more roaches, a lair on the way. One Pack is down about 20 workers, but doesn't know it right now. Pogo, you gotta get out of there, Pogo. These zerglings, unfortunately, are cowards. They do run away from 1/3 their number of the opponent's zerglings. And right now, it is just a bunch of bitey boys facing off against each other. A few little vom nugs coming in from the back. Nuggety, the most nuggety of Zerg, the roaches. And let's look at this micro from One Pack. You can see the control groups. There are none except for the hatcheries. The banelings are like, come at me, Zerglings. Fucking come at me. Pogo's like, fuck no. I am not going to fight you. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, you dickhead. Leave me alone. The banelings are like, come back here. I just want a fucking hug. And when I hug you, it might be a little bit like the jizz in my pants video where I instantly explode and then blame you because you looked at me seductively. These Zerglings like, I'm not looking at you seductively. I don't want any of your baneling explosion anywhere near me. Get the fuck away. Thankfully, these banelings are actually going to go and leave them alone. They're actually going to listen to them. Okay, fair enough. Apparently, oh God. And that was definitely an Andy Samberg jizz face right there. That was, brutal. These roaches versus drones. Not really the situation you want as Pogo, but I'm going to take my hat off to these drones. Real warriors. Let's see if they can kill a single roach. Oh, they're going to get one. Oh, they're going to get a second roach. Oh, good job, drones. Good job. I mean, that was some Black Hawk Down shit, They're all celebrating like, yeah, we got that one helicopter pilot. Fuck yeah. We only lost 200 drones to do it. And you're like, I don't know if that was a good win for you guys. That seems like a bad trade if you value your own lives at all. They're like, but there's one dude. We got one dude. And you're like, that's fucked up. No, that's not a win, dude. That's not a win. You guys are crazy. Speaking of crazy, One Pack's like, what the fuck is this? Mate, what the fuck is... What? I thought I just killed your main base. I go looking for a hidden expansion. I think you're wasting time. And I find, what the fuck is this? A casual 11 roaches rallies out, wrecks those zerglings, and One Pack's like, what has gone on in this game? I don't think I realize what's happening. The roaches are going to come in, they're going to start to tear this base apart, but that's a lot of roaches that are jumping in on top of them, and One Pack's like, oh shit, get out of there. A Spire's almost done in the back of this as well. One Pack's going to consolidate. One Pack does have more numbers, they're just more spread out right now. They start to consolidate. A beautiful little engage on the top from One Pack. One Pack's coming in. These roaches of Pogo are like, oh shit, we need to buy time for the muters. Those three fighting staunchly. They thought they were the Spartans out of 300. Turns out they're half of the roach force was that dude with the short arm who couldn't hold his shield up. And he just betrayed them and was like, nah, guys, you can come and flank us over here. One Pack's gigantic Persian horde of psychopathic Zerg is going to come through. And they're going to be like, yeah, let's fucking go. We're through the pass. Unfortunately, the Spartans did buy time for the reinforcements of Flappy Bird douchebags to come out. One Pack's like, how did the game even get to this point? I have no fucking idea what's happening. Pogo's like, yeah, but this is just how I fucking play StarCraft. I just build bases in the corner, and then you tilt like fucking crazy because you don't know what's happening. I don't really know what's happening either, but I was mentally prepared to be in a game that I didn't know what the fuck was going on, and you were not. The roaches come in, the last of them go down, and that's a shit ton of Mutalisks. 2 bases still up here for Pogo. 2 bases up for One Pack. A couple of spores have gone down. There's a good little queen count, but you know what? Actually, as long as there's something to defend the roaches on the ground, there's 7 roaches coming in on the ground. There's a bunch of roaches coming out. Oh, One Pack misses the transfuse there. That was 2 full energy queens that could have transfused each other a total of 8 times. One Pack gives up. Is like, mate, this is fucked. I've got 2.5k minerals, and that is the power of doing shit your opponent doesn't understand, guys. I want to go back and recap this opening really quickly while we talk about the power of just like, I felt like we had reasonably good spending and kind of keeping on top of what was going on for One Pack. And we're going to go back and we're going to look at the moment where One Pack's brain splinters. First things first, it's kind of funny because drones literally walk out right past the Overlord. And One Pack's like, yep, that's pretty normal. There's some drones walking out on the map at the 2-minute mark. That seems like a normal thing. I don't know what they're doing, but I'm pretty sure we're not going to check for an expansion here. So he doesn't even check that there's no expansion. He's like, it's fine. I'm distracted by the Lings a little bit. We'll have a little Ling skirmish. Has no idea about these bottom bases. But One Pack's spending the money. It's like, yeah, it's doing all right. You know, like the game's a bit chaotic early on. It's like, oh, you're on 1 base? Oh, what the fuck? Okay. It's like, that's fine. All right, I'll defend against that. I'll defend. But like, let's look at the money. All right, even in the chaos of this, the defense is all right. The money's being spent. One Pack is on top of it. Definitely not quite a legendary 2-pack performance, but you know, it's good enough. The money is somewhat being spent. We're kind of doing all right. One Pack's adding some drones, some tech. And then there's this moment at like, what is it? It's like, I think it's like 7 minutes, right? Yeah, somewhere around there, where it's like, as this attack's hitting, and One Pack goes through the fucking moment of, oh my god, I think I'm gonna win. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna win. And this kind of builds and the excitement starts to get there. So One Pack's like, I'm fucking winning. It's like rocking back and forwards with excitement. Is all like, yeah. You know, hunts down these Zerglings, really microing his ass off. And has completely, of course, forgotten to take extra gases behind it. That's fair enough. But the moment where the brain breaks is going to be in just a moment. After these drones die, One Pack is like fist pumping at the keyboard. Is going, yeah. Pogo's there. And you know Pogo has a shit-eating grin on his face, right? Pogo is sitting there. And Pogo, he or she is just sitting there with that Florencio smile. You know where, like, it looks like everything's going wrong for them to the opponent? And the opponent, if they were sitting there in the same room playing each other and they looked at the other player's face, they would immediately know something's wrong. Because you know Pogo has this fucking just demented smile, right? Real fucked up. Like, you're like, why are you smiling? You're losing right now. And then this is the moment here where One Pack's mismacroed a little bit, but now One Pack's brain just breaks and goes, what the fuck is happening? How is this even here? And I don't think we see, like, any money get spent for, like, the next minute. No injects have gone down. And One Pack's just like a fucking just shitting the bed. We're talking liquid diarrhea everywhere. And it's not a good look. Unfortunate loss there for One Pack due to the trickery of Pogo. And Pogo does manage to take this one out. Very well played. One Pack's like queuing up Overlords and still hasn't looked at home to macro in like 3 minutes. Oof, that hurts. Poor One Pack. Pogo smashes it. Hats off to Pogo there. Showing some beautiful preparation. And you know, guys, you can actually get ridiculously far on the ladder doing this every game. If every game you just build like your expansions off somewhere else on the map, your opponent will get so confused, they'll just freak the fuck out. It's an awesome way to play StarCraft, so get on it.